everybody. I am at the happiest place on earth, having a good time with my kid and one of my oldest friends. And I wanted to share something I've been thinking about lately. While I'm in the happiest place on earth, it might as well be the best place to talk about what's not happy in our human world that we've co-created for ourselves. I've realized that there's this pattern. Oh, there's the monorail. There it goes. So I've realized this thing that humans do to each other is basically we try to control and influence each other. We try to be dominant. We try to have power and control and authority over one another for safety and security, based out of fear. And when you don't let someone be who they are, when you try to hurt someone who's different than you, it's really it's being aggressive. It's a form of aggression. When you don't tolerate diversity, when you don't tolerate people who are different, when you try to control other people, it's a kind of violence we do to each other. And we've been doing it for eons. And it sort of begs the question, like, okay, so you don't like someone's different than you and you don't like how they live. Well, what do you do about it? And it occurred to me there's a few solutions. One is you control, dominate, force. You give consequences when people don't relent and let you win. And that just leads to suffering on both sides, because no one ever wins that fight. You just go back and forth. You can't also just walk away, let people be different. That's a great option. And I think probably the best option is to give kindness to people, even when they're different than you. And that's how you create a heaven on earth, because we all get to be ourselves and we don't have to fight for being different. And the bottom line is we're going to be different. We are going to be different. And that's actually one of our strengths, our diversity, our difference, our being different from one another is part of what enriches the human experience. It's why people travel. It's why people have friends who are different than them. It's what helps us have innovation and creativity, because we're not all the same. It helps our species literally be more robust. So this thing that humans do when they try to control other people, it creates hell on earth. It really does. It leads to infighting or cross-cultural fighting or any sort of fighting, beefs. And that's not pleasant for anybody. And it just sort of escalates who has to behave worse in order to win. Walk away or give kindness. That's what I think is the best thing to do. When you love someone, even when they're imperfect, it inspires a kind of loving kindness in return. And if they're not able to do that, well, then you walk away. But I will say, even though I'm all about giving love and giving kindness, not fighting and not trying to control other people for being different, I will say I do love the truth. I really love the truth. Like when someone is behaving poorly, it's a fault I have. I have the word truth. Look, check out my Little Mermaid shirt, but also check out Truth, Beauty, and Love. I just love to tell the truth. Bible says in 1 Corinthians, rejoice in the truth. And by the way, I'm not a biblical kind of person, but I do rejoice in some truth. I sure do. All right, everyone, try to give peace and love and kindness where you can, or walk away. That's how we'll co-create heaven on earth for everybody. We'll let people be different. That'd be awesome. Bye.